All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a
What's up? What's up? It's your boy Chuck with Secure the Bag Trading YouTube channel, and we're getting ready to do an analysis on gold and Great Britain USD. As you can see, I have gold up, and we're going to start off by first showing you guys what happened last week, what we was looking for, and then we're going to go into the new chart and get everything all marked up and show you guys what we're predicting for next week. All right, without further ado, as you can see, what we was looking for, I mentioned previous week was this zone to break for continuation buy, or was looking for this to pull back and then go up for continuation buy. Granted, if this zone wasn't broken and then the secondary zone wasn't broken. What I mentioned I wanted to happen was in the red. My analyst was to see gold do a spike up, which it did, and then see it spike down to this area, this buy zone. It did, but it broke through a little bit. And I mentioned, guys, it might be a fake out. So if you was able to take this buy in the zone and put your stop loss, what I recommended down here, you should have been just fine. And gold went right back up to our zone again. All right, so a little bit of somewhat of a good move, but really want to see this really continue up. But let's go ahead and get everything cleaned up so we can see what we got. I'm going to leave up the zones for right now. All right. It's going to be the new gold play. We starting from this area. Okay, let's jump on the hour and see what our highs and lows are first. Kind of have an idea. I did a little back testing, what I'm looking for. Just want to see what the highs and lows are showing us. Pretty much what same thing I'm predicting. We have a area here. I would like to see gold come back to. And we have a secondary area here. I would like to see gold come back to. And then, of course, a breakout hasn't changed. That based off the highs and lows, we need to break out of this area for us to see a continuation up. So overall, we still can play in this area until this is broken. I think this is overall good stop loss down here. So I'm going to recommend to take this one away. As you can see, we have a little, if this is broken, we have this next zone, and then this is our last zone right here. So I'm gonna keep that one up. All right, so let's change that to red. Red is for stop. So if that breaks, we're no longer looking for sales. All right. Let's delete that. Jump back on the daily. And I have all my zones up, my stop, my buy zones in the blue. So let's go to work. Let's go to work. As I mentioned, I'm going to take this one off. This is going to be our stop loss. We're going to keep it down there. I know it's pretty long, but it's going to be the best setup overall. I do not recommend going with this close one because it could easily be touched, and then it's going to knock you out the trade and just throw you all off. So I recommend that you do your risk management based off of this stop loss. Me, honestly, until you see gold going in a solid direction, you can start moving your stop loss up or do a trailing stop. For all the traders that have been doing this for a while, you understand what I'm talking about. If not, please reach out and I will get you squared away on that. All right, so breakout zone. As you can see, based off our highs and lows, we need to move that up slightly. So this is now the breakout zone, which I think I mentioned in the previous videos, 1810. So here, make that a little tighter so we can delete that now. This is the breakout. So we need to break above this in order to see a continuation. This would be the safest trade, is just to wait for that to happen. And I honestly would tell you, if it breaks this next time, it is going to keep going, because we have been testing this area, a lot of fake outs here. All right, so then we have our buy zone. Go ahead and clone that real quick. Okay, I want to see this come down a little bit lower, so I'm gonna make that buy zone just a little bit bigger. Let's go. Yeah, let's come down just a little bit lower. Probably 1785 somewhere. That's good. And this is going to be buy zone 1. And this is going to be buy zone 2. Overall, this is if we can get down here, this would be the best opportunity. But like with any trade, you have to capture the moment. And sometimes you got to take a little bit of a risk. If you just want to pray and hope that it come here, you may get lucky. But don't be upset if it doesn't come this far. I will be looking for more of this area, but I would not recommend to go all the way in at this area, because this is next possibility, as I mentioned. So mark my words, write this down, that I said that it easily could come here. So when it does, you would know that I did not make that up. But this is what I would be looking for. And as we get a strong buy setup based off the 15-minute candles or 15-minute time frame, we will identify the change of direction and look for this to continue up. All right, so this is the first scenario here, you guys. And then second scenario, as I mentioned, could be here. I'm gonna just go midway, but just know that I really want to do both. So I'm gonna just go midway here and look for this to start doing some work to the upside. All right, so those two, and then of course I'm gonna give you my scenario, what I would be playing in the red. And I'm gonna take a little bit of a risk, as I mentioned. I want to see gold, like I always do. I like to see it come up just a little bit, just to capture everybody's attention. And then I want to see gold come here. And then Of course, I'd like to see gold start doing some work. But once it get to this zone, profits will be taken unless I decide not to at the time. But if I don't, just believe that it's going to be a stop loss at my entry, or I might have a trailing stop to see. But I know for sure if this gets to this area, most likely it's going to break. So I'm not even worried too much. I will be definitely looking for opportunities in this area for potential sales temporarily. May not come too far, may come back possibly to this breakout zone, or we could just see everything just continue dropping. We will be able to make those adjustments at that time. But this is definitely what I'm looking for, somewhere in here. And see back, we have, I mentioned this critical area. So anywhere in here can be very critical. Don't recommend this area. What was it? 1860, 76, 1850. We'll see. That's possibly could be a no trade zone. But let's just work to this area. I'm sure by the time we get here, I will be able to give you guys an updated video, or just personally, I would say just take your profit here. This, if it does keep going, just count this as a loss, unless you have a trailing stop, because at any time I see gold reversing in this area, but it could possibly make it here. So this, don't count this out. All right. That's all I have for gold. I think we spent enough time on it. So this will be my play. And again, if it does come here, I just want to go ahead and put that there. Yeah, this would be the last buy zone, but I recommend start buying at this area, because I would hate for you to miss the trade, if anything, versus trying to wait to come here and the trade just take off and then you don't make any profits. I would rather you go with a small lot size, building up to this area, and just remember this is a stop loss. So do your calculations off this zone. Okay, that's all I have. Let's jump on Great Britain USD really quick, and pretty much same scenario. Great Britain did what we needed. It came up here and then it retraced back down past my zone I needed, but it did come down to a recommended area for you guys. So if you took this zone here, you did very well. Came back up, and now we're back at the breakout zone again. So same scenario, waiting on that to break out. Let's jump on the 1 hour and mark up the breakout zones really quick, just for confirmation. And yep, same thing. Breakout there. Possible retracement here. Right there, blue. And possible second retracement here. Okay, and then I recommend we bring this down now. Same as gold. I'm gonna bring that to that area. Okay. So delete that, jump back on the daily. Let's get everything cleaned up. First, let's get this stop loss moved down before I forget. I really like this. I honestly think let's go with that. That is a solid setup here. This was only a stop hunt, so I don't see it coming back down here. If it does, it's a perfect stop loss. I know it's pretty far, but again, the best scenario right here. And again, if it comes down, this was a secondary stop loss before, but until you get a solid buy and see everything going up, I would move my stop loss here. All right, so enough of that. Let's get everything cleaned up real quick. Gonna move that breakout zone up just a little bit. Okay. And we have buy zone here. And we have a second buy zone here. So to play, we have, you guys, is of course Great Britain USD go up to this area, then we wait for the break. And this we take profit one. We still have that trending channel here, so that definitely need to be broken before we continuation up, not just broken, need to break and close above this zone. Second scenario, I'm gonna do just like gold. I'm just come right here in the middle. I don't want to say come to the second one because it could just come here and go. And then we look for that buy. Just gonna represent all the breakouts. And then of course my scenario, what I recommend I'm gonna be playing for is again a little slight up just to capture some buyers and sellers attention, and then crash, and then what I will be playing. Okay guys, it's cut dry. Just a little bit of adjustment, not much. The biggest thing is this stop loss. I want to make a little note. Wrong way. That we will be moving our stop loss here once the buy is confirmed. right, that's all I have for Great Britain USD. Pretty, like I said, cut and dry. Biggest thing is risk management. It's going to be the biggest play with this. I know it's a long way, but do not try to overdo it on your lot size, because we could easily come here. And I'm telling you right now, I'm mentioning on this video, if this hits, I already told you guys, do not overdo it, because as you can see, this buy zone is below our original stop zone. So be careful, all right? And got to speed things up here. Just jump on the dollar real quick. Same setup with the dollar. Everything played out well. What I had marked up last week looks good. Now, I've noticed a couple things here. And this was the zone I wanted dollar to hit. It hit it, first of all. But then I was looking for it to come here one more time. I still think it will come down. I'm going to just move these real quick. I'm going to keep that one there, because I'm pretty much going to use that again. All right, so what I see now with the dollar was just doing a little back testing. I really wanted this to come down before the market ended on Friday, but now it's starting to look like more of a trend. So I definitely need this to break before I would say that the dollar is going to continue dropping or going up. And this is going to identify what happens with the gold and Great Britain USD. So overall, look like we're in a slight upward trend. So most likely going to come back to this zone again. Is what I'm be playing for. And if that does that, that'll give us our push down on gold and Great Britain USD. And then I want to see this come here. But when this come here, we definitely want to be looking at gold and Great Britain USD and see what our plans are, because it could easily be a trap. As you can see, that easily could happen. So we want to avoid that. And at this point, we want to take all profits on Great Britain USD until this is broken. After this is broken, another zone to be looking to take profits on Great Britain USD and gold. And then once this is broken, it is go time from there. Okay. I'm just mark this red because this is now has become a stop loss zone that we need to be looking for, possibly a rejection. Because we could easily get a rejection from here and to the moon. All right. So I'm gonna just type that in real quick. So there is no mistakes about this. All right. And moving right along, make sure you get a screenshot of this. Make sure you guys, please pay attention to the dollar next week. It's going to be very critical. And back up just a little bit. I just want to jump on oil real quick. For the ones who've been following me for a while now, I mentioned that the oil was going to come down to this zone. We've been holding this trade for almost 2 to 3 months, and we've been took the sell from up here somewhere. Yep, in this area, and we've been selling since then. We finally hit our zone, so congratulations. I hope we took our profits, and let's see what goes from there. All right, just like anything else, if this breaks and continue, it will continue, and if we reject, we coming back up. All right, so there you go. Thank you again, guys, for joining today. I hope this was very informational to you guys. Make sure you like this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get notification updates on when the video is posted. And that's all I have. Thank you again. Until next time, stay blessed. Chuck is out, aka the Gold Gorilla.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there.